Thanks. Meanwhile, members of a task force who are investigating the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump are working to make sure political candidates are safe all across campaign trails.
And Erie News now. Jameson Hixenbaugh attended a news conference in Butler, Pennsylvania. He joins us live in the studio with an update on those efforts. Good evening, Jameson.
Good evening, Mike and Eva. The bipartisan group is tasked with determining how the security failure took place on the day of the shooting. But at this point, several of the lawmakers involved say they have more questions than answers.
Take a look at what happened.
In the United States of America, you do not get to attempt to assassinate our elected officials and our candidates. It's unacceptable.
Lawmakers investigating the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump are seeking answers.
The burning question is always going to be with me. There was knowledge ahead of time that there was a person of suspicion on that roof and armed.
Members of the bipartisan group met on Monday to assess the grounds of the Butler Farm Show. The task force also climbed onto the roof where the 20-year-old gunman opened fire on Trump during the July 13th rally.
For many of us, it raises more questions than we came here with today because we can see it's not a large place. We can get a sense of the area and just how close these buildings were to that stage where President Trump stood that day.
The task force's tour comes just days after multiple Secret Service agents were put on leave over how the incident was handled. Representative Jason Crow of Colorado, a former Army Ranger, is the top Democrat on the task force.
I definitely took note today that there were a lot of lines of sight that appear to have been unsecured that day, that didn't have eyes on or that weren't secured, and certainly at this point a lot more questions than answers.
The group hopes to pinpoint the security lapses to prevent another incident like this from happening again.
We are U.S. representatives, not Democrats, not Republicans, but both, searching for the answers and reassuring the American people that we can work together and we can give the right answers so this doesn't happen again.
And the task force hopes to present its findings to the public before the end of the year. Jameson Hixenbaugh, Erie News Now.